Hi, it's Cheryl from My Well-Rounded Life. Thanks for joining me today. I mean, seriously, thanks for clicking on that button. I appreciate it. I know it's been a long time. Not that I haven't made many vlogs. I have one in my phone to edit from last week, and I decided I didn't get around to doing it because that's the story of my life. So maybe a lot of the stuff is irrelevant now. And I'll just end up deleting it and start again. So we'll see. Something dead on the road. Oh, it's a skunk. Okay, we missed it. That's good. I don't smell it yet. It's really dead too, like tire tracks dead. Poor thing. So anyway, I'm on my way to Walmart for a grocery pickup. My first one in a coon's age. How long is a coon's age? I don't know. Seems like a long time to me. So anyway, I chose between the hours of 2 and 3. And I planned on leaving at 1:45 because it takes me 20 minutes to get there. And I just happened to pick up my phone at 20 to 2 and it said it's already ready. It takes me, like I said, 20 minutes. I don't like that. That's the one thing I don't like about it. They're ready too early. What if I'm busy? You know, how long is that food going to sit there? And I assume it's in like an air-conditioned room, because I know the Giant has an air-conditioned room. I've seen it. But I don't know how Walmart does it. Maybe they just keep them all in the back until you show up and check in. I'm not allowed out of my car. Oh, I forgot to take my cart out of the trunk to put in the back seat, so I'll have to do that as soon as I get there. But once the guy comes out, I'm not allowed out of the car. I have to keep my window up, and he will sign the order for me. That seems a little dicey there, but whatever. I've got one thing they don't have, and that was my kale, and 3 substitutions. I'm okay with 2 of them because I got a much larger amount than what I asked for, and I'm only paying for the smaller amount. One's cottage cheese and one is Italian green beans. The third thing I'm not happy about, it's my 647 bread. I always get the Italian, and when I ordered it, they didn't have the Italian. It was out of stock, so I picked the white. And they substituted the white for the wheat. I would have rather the multigrain. Maybe they don't have that, I don't know. But I hate wheat bread, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think they ask you, is it okay? Are the substitutions okay with you? And I think if I say no to one of them, then he'll take it right in and take it off. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I'd rather go without bread than eat wheat bread, because that's just cardboard, little square pieces of cardboard, no matter what brand it is. So it's hot out. It was supposed to be a high of 89 here, and it's 90. My car says 92. But the humidity's only 48%. So maybe I won't get too hot and sweaty. We'll see. I'm pretty sure you can hear me okay over the air. I don't have it on the highest, but next to the highest, because I'm just getting started here. We have a new Aldi's. The old Aldi's, which is right here, is still open. And the new one is on the way to Walmart. I've been in it a couple times, or was it just once? I don't remember now, with my mom. And I didn't really get a chance to take my time and look at everything like I wanted to. So I need to get back there someday. But I hardly go out. Maybe, once a week. That's about it. Because I choose not to. There's no reason to go out if I don't have to. My daughter does most of the grocery shopping, and she'll usually do that like after work. She gets off in the morning, she'll go and do some grocery shopping before she comes home. So that's handy. So around the time that the virus started, I think I told you that I ordered Animal Crossing New Horizons. Chrissy got me a Switch, a Nintendo Switch game. And then we ordered the Animal Crossing New Horizon. And I started playing it when it came out in March. And it's been 5 months now, and I haven't stopped. I've never missed a day, not one day. And I don't plan on missing a day. I love it. It's what I do. And I play it a couple times a day or more. I don't play it as much as I used to, because when it's new, you're just like, "Argh." And I played it for hours every day. It was just, I just loved it. And we were in the throes of the pandemic, and you couldn't go anywhere, and it was scary, and everybody just stay home, and I didn't care, la la la, building my island, la la la. It was a great escape, and it's also a real stress reducer, like most games are when you sit down and relax to do something. So I still play it. And now I have 3 characters on my island, 3 residents, me, and I made 2 more. So I can do a lot of things 3 times. So I like that. I'm sorry if you don't understand what that means, if you don't play the game. If you do play the game, let me know down below. Hi, church. And if you want, we can exchange friend IDs, friend codes, and dream codes. So I have I've got this idea of flattening my island and starting again for most of it. There's 1 or 2 areas that I might keep the way it is because I really love them. But the rest I might flatten and start all over again because I'm getting ideas in my head. Ideas that I can't implement on my island because of the way it is. And the only way to do it would be to start all over again. So that's what I might do. We'll see. Okay. So I got this new blow dryer. Here's a picture of it. It's from Bedhead. I got it on Amazon. It's just got this huge oval shaped round brush on the end of it. And when I use it on my hair, it totally flattens it like a flat iron. And I have longer looking straight hair. So in a way, that's okay, and in a way it's not. Today is the first day in 3 weeks or more that I dried my hair with my round brush and blow dryer, and I have so much more volume and curl because that round brush is just so big. But I like it. I like the way it works, and when I'm not going anywhere, I don't mind using it. But my hair's getting too long. I got it cut just before everything closed down in March, and it's getting too long now, and I got it cut all that time ago, and it's still just barely touching my shoulders because my hair grows slow. But I do need to get it cut. I'm thinking before the second wave of the virus comes and everything starts shutting down again and the food shortages start again, I should go and get my hair cut so I don't even have to think about it again until the beginning of the year or something. But I hope you're aware of the food shortages that are due to come. I mean, some of them are already planned, So anyway, Christy and I have been doing a lot of prepping for this. The paper products, the cleaning products, the disinfectants, especially now since most everything has been put back in the store. The shelves, for the most part, are pretty full, except for my 647 bread and my kale. So we've been doing a lot of that. About half of my order are health and beauty aids, because I started making a list of all the little things that I realize I wasn't thinking about, like Q-tips and hairspray. What if I can't get out? What if the stores are really closed this time? And I mean, hairspray is a stupid thing to think about, but if you think about it enough in advance, you can take advantage of the ability to prep. So I've got shampoo and conditioner and toothpaste again, and toothbrushes, and like deodorant and powder, Flonase, tissues, like 3 boxes of tissues. I use the tissues for when I have to give myself a shot, because I pull a tissue out and lay it down and then open up my injection pens and get the needle out and stuff like that. I do it on a little tissue because that's cheaper than using a napkin or paper towel. So I keep tissues in for that, but then if somebody's going to get a cold, they're going to need tissues too. So I don't want to use up all the tissues on me like that. So I've been stocking up on the little pop-up tissues. That's the only size I get because I hate a big tissue box on the end table in the living room. So anyway, that's my tissue story. We need to start stocking up more on meats. Not just the canned meats. We've got like tuna and chicken breast. I really don't want to get into things like spam because I just, nope. I'm not at that level of desperation yet. But I do love my tuna salad. I got a lot of soup and crackers today to put away. You know, we're just thinking ahead. If something happens and my daughter has to go be quarantined somewhere for 2 weeks, then I'd like to know that I have most of what I need in the house, so that I don't have to get out there when it's really bad again. Oh, let me see. This month I started treating myself to my smoothies again, which is why I was getting more kale today and ginger and apples. But I might stop on the way home at the small mart, the little Walmart we have, and see if they have kale and maybe my bread. That would be a good thing to do. But my green smoothies are, I make them in my Vitamix blender, so they are thick. They're not like I used our juicer. My daughter prefers to juice. She'll get the juicer out and juice, and then you've got a nice smooth consistency, and I love that. But my Vitamix is so much easier to clean. I have it cleaned and put away before I even drink my smoothie. So, is that where you're going to park, or is that where you broke down? Okay. Who are you talking to? Oh, okay. Anyway, I use almond milk, a cup of almond milk in there. And if you're going to use any kind of powder, like cinnamon or a protein powder, you put that down in there next. And then you want your leafy greens. I just take a handful of kale, throw that in there. And then your fruits and vegetables. And I use 2 carrots and 1 Fuji and a nice slice of fresh ginger, which I peel. I also peel the apples and I clean the carrots. And the apples and the carrots get cut up. It takes a minute to cut things up, you know. And I throw those in on top, and then I put 4 or 6 ice cubes in there, and then I blend it on high for a couple minutes to really get everything going. And there's no lumps. I just suck it out of a straw, and it is delicious. I really enjoy it. And then the other kind I have, Weight Watchers has these little packets of, like, I guess they're protein smoothies, and you're supposed to drink them with water, and it's only 1 or 2 points, but I've never drank them with water. I always used almond milk. So I'll put the almond milk in the blender, and normally I just have to use my what's that called, magic bullet for this, because it's not very big. I put the cup of almond milk in there, and the powder, and cinnamon, and a banana. If I have strawberries, I could put that in there. But for minimum, it's the vanilla smoothie mix. Here's the Weight Watchers studio. Nothing's open over there. Almond milk smoothie mix, cinnamon, banana. Whip it up. Oh, it is so delicious. I have the chocolate ones too, but I don't really care for the chocolate ones very much. I might make them just as chocolate. If you have decaf coffee, not decaf, instant coffee, you can put a little teaspoon or less of that in there and make like a mocha. You can put some peanut butter powder in there and have chocolate peanut butter, you know, whatever. So I make either the green smoothie or the fruity smoothie. And every time I make a fruity smoothie, it's different. I might pull out some frozen fruit that I get from Aldi's, mangoes or the tropical blend or just some strawberries, or I might use fresh blueberries from the refrigerator, whatever. I just want a fruity, you know, I'm in the mood for something sweet and fruity, so I make that. But I really love the green because I know I'm getting a lot of benefits out of the green juice smoothie. So I've been treating myself, like I said, to that. I started this month and I'm really enjoying it. Let me see. We're getting close to Walmart, so I don't really know what I want to get into conversation-wise. Because I seem to have a problem with when I come back to you, I'm like, where'd we leave off? I have no idea. So let's talk about my weight. I gained all my weight back plus 2 pounds. So now I weigh more than I did before I started Weight Watchers. Was that 2 years ago or more? I don't know. I don't know. So there's that. It's because I'm sitting around doing nothing and I'm eating whatever Chrissy brings home from the store. And I just don't care. Because I just don't care right now. It just doesn't matter. My sugar's high. My weight is high. The steering wheel is hot. Alright. Oh, the sky's looking a little ominous over here. I wonder if we're going to get some rain. I'm so looking forward to September because to me, that's the beginning of the relief. The relief of the heat and humidity. I'm so tired of sweating. I'm so tired of rolling my pants off when I get home from running errands and stuff. Pick up over here. I hope there's not a lot of people picking up. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go now because I've got to get out and move my cart to the back seat and then get back in before they come out. So number 4 looks good. I'll pick number 4. Okay. Hi. Well, we're done with Walmart. Yay! I'm in line. I'll tell you, all of a sudden, it just got super crowded everywhere. I was thinking of stopping at the small mart to pick up the stuff that I couldn't get here, and I don't think I will because I'm just not in the mood to be out around all these people, especially in this heat. I got him to keep the wheat bread. I said I'd rather eat cardboard, you know. Ugh. Yeah. So he took that off my bill, and everything else with it was fine. We were talking about my weight. I'm not on a diet. I'm not exercising. I should be. I sit and play my game all day and eat whatever. And my health is really bad. I can feel it. I think I'm having some anxiety issues with, it's hard to take a deep breath, and I'm not having heart palpitations, which is a praise the Lord. I also think I'm having a Hashimoto's flare-up right now. So that could have a lot to do with a lot of different things. Boy. My car's inspection is due this month. And I didn't know that until the 20th, 2 days ago. Because I got the car in September. The anniversary is in September. I just assumed it's September. So I called to make an appointment, and their very first afternoon appointment is September 4th. And I said, will I get in trouble if I get pulled over? She said, probably. But just all you could do is tell them that you have the appointment. So the last day of the month is on a Monday. If I have any running around to do that week, I could do it then, and then stay in the house the first, second, third, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday just get right here where the Kia is. No, it's up here. Because I'm going to be waiting. She said it's going to take about 2 hours for inspection, lube oil filter, tire rotation, all that stuff. So I'll bring my phone and my tablet and my earphones because I'm listening to an audiobook right now, and I have another one in case I finish that one, which I probably won't yet. And what else could I take? I have a book that I'm supposed to be reading for Women's Bible Study on Wednesday evening. Sometimes I go, sometimes I don't. I have not been back to Sunday morning church since it all started. I just haven't. I don't know what else. So I bought some healthier things to eat this week. And I saw some dump and go crock pot recipes last night. I watched a couple different videos recently, and I should have written stuff down. I didn't, because these were from women I don't even know and never heard of or saw before, but I thought, oh, that looks interesting. And then like each video had just like one recipe that looked really good. The problem is a couple of them require cream cheese. I've never made anything like that with cream cheese in it before. Sounds very fattening. Yeah, I could use the 1/3 less fat, but I don't know. But some of them looked really good, and I'd like to throw those together. I didn't get any cream cheese. I didn't think about it. So I'm happy that out of all of the health and beauty aids that I put in my Walmart order last night, that they had everything. No substitutions, no out of stock, nothing like that, you know. So that's one thing I don't like. If they don't have it, it says out of stock online. So you order it because it says they have it, and then they're like, no, we don't have any of that. I really need kale. But until I do get to the store, I'll just make fruity smoothies if I want. They kind of take the place of breakfast. It would be the first thing that I have in the morning besides my coffee. Because when I get up, the only thing I have is coffee, and I don't eat for like at least 2 hours, maybe 4, up to 4, between 2 to 4 hours before I eat, because I just don't want food. But that's nothing new. I've been like that forever. I have 2 major issues with my day that I would really love to fix. 1 is eating late at night, and 2 is staying up too late. I stay up late enough to the point where I get hungry again, like genuinely hungry, because it's been, so many hours since I last ate, and I'm like, let's make a sandwich and have some grapes. Who needs that? I don't need that, but yet I do it. Yellow light means go faster, right? But yet I do it all the time. And I stay up. I go to bed anywhere between 1 and 3. That's ridiculous. I would love to be in my bed asleep by midnight. That's my goal. So start turning things off between 11 and 12. Oh, crap. I forgot I'm in the wrong lane. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Start turning everything off between 11 and 11:30, because it takes me at least, another yellow, go fast. There we go. At least 20 minutes to get into bed with my night routine with the dogs and me, and turn everything off, take the dogs out, take anything to the kitchen like your empty drink or whatever, and make sure the door is locked, put the dogs in bed, tuck them in, get my bed ready, get dressed for bed. You go to the bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth, potty, wash your hands, put lotion on. Then you have to tuck Luna in better. She gets in on my recliner in my bedroom, and I throw a blanket over her and leave the room. Then when I come back in, I slip my shoes off, and I have to go over to her. God forbid I start getting in bed without tucking her in. She just sits up a little bit and stares at me like, where are you going? But then as soon as I start coming to her, she starts tucking herself down further inside, like, okay, good, here she comes. And then I have to give her a kiss on her forehead, good night, and I have to rub her butt over the blanket clockwise, tell her that I love her, that her mommy loves her, and she'll see her mommy in the morning if her mother's coming home. And she just gets all hunkered down, and that's it. And then Gracie is in her cage in front of the recliner, and she's all curled up, doesn't even bother with me, and I just say, good night, Gracie Lou, I love you. And then I get into bed with my cell phone, and I lay there and I play 10-10 until I start catching myself, falling asleep, and then I put it down and pass out. That's my nighttime routine. So, there's no reason for me to stay up that late. No reason at all. I just know that I don't like to go to bed until I'm tired, because I can't lay in bed and wait to fall asleep. I will get too sore, and things will start hurting. So I tell myself, wait up until you're ready to pass out, and then go to bed and pass out. Some nights I don't bring my phone to bed with me. I just leave it there, and I pass out all the time. And then I get up in the middle of the night and switch places with Luna. I get up, go pee. When I get back to the bedroom, Luna's in my bed, and then I have to fix the recliner a special way for me to get in it. And I passed right out again. That was this morning we did that around 5 o'clock, and we woke up. I looked, it was 9:09 when my daughter walked in the bedroom to get the dogs, to take them out and feed them. She got off at 7 and never got up at work. So she slept there until the tones went off, and the next people that were working around 8:30 got a call. So that's when she woke up, grabbed her bags, and left and came home. So she's got tendonitis in her arm, and she was out of work for a while with it. She's still going to occupational therapy for that. And then that's her right arm, which makes her not able to use her hand well. Then she hurt her left hand. She sprained it, and she was off work for that as well because she couldn't move it. She said that hand pain was the worst pain she ever experienced in all her 33 years ever. So, and it was just a sprain. It was bruised right through and sprained. She hurt it really bad, and then she bumped it in work, and she had to come home early that day because she could not live with herself. And that seems to be doing good. And then she reactivated her bad foot. She fractured it. She had a hairline fracture in high school, and she had to wear a cast for like 6 weeks. And every now and then she gets like a flare-up, I guess you could call it, and she had one of those recently. So it's like she's falling apart, and she's missing out on work, and she's losing money, and it's not good. Not good at all. And then there's my mother. My mother had breast cancer about 10 years ago, had a lumpectomy. I went down to Virginia and stayed with her for the surgery. I was there for 17 days. I got there a day or two days before surgery, and then I stayed there to take care of her afterwards. I cleaned her wound, emptied her drains, did everything. And, when she was back on her feet and feeling really good, and we had like a post-op appointments, and her checkups were good and everything, then my husband came back down and got me. That was before he and I separated. This month, it's 7 years that we're separated. Not 8, I don't think. It's 7. Yeah. So, and I just had lunch with him at Perkins the other day with my mother. So anyway, just as this corona crap was starting, my mother had this weird stuff on her breast that a doctor said, I don't like the look of that, and sent her to an oncologist who sent her for a biopsy, who said it's the same cancer you had on the inside, and now it's on the outside. Started with the incision area on the right side of her right breast, which they say is not uncommon at all. When they're taking cancer out of you, they leave cancer cells in the area of the incision. Now, she had chemotherapy, burnt orange, She had chemotherapy and radiation, and then they put her on these chemo pills and said, you need to take these for 5 years. This was 10 years ago. Halfway through that, she couldn't stand one of the side effects any longer. It was like a skin crawling kind of feeling, and they didn't have anything else to replace it with, so she went off them. And they told her, if you go off these pills on your own, you will be dead in 10 years. So 9 years later, she has this cancer. How'd they know that? She went off the pills and she got it back. Now she's on, it's the same cancer, but it's in a different area. She's on these 2 different chemo pills. One of them gives you terrible diarrhea for like 4 months. After a month of that, she had to go for 3 infusions because she kept getting dehydrated, because you're supposed to drink a lot of water and she doesn't. She doesn't drink enough. So they had to lower that dosage of that bad diarrhea pill, cancer pill. And she's been on that not quite a month yet, at least 3 weeks. And she's doing much better, much less diarrhea, much more water intake, and she's on Pedialyte too. She'll drink that, and you can take a lot of Imodium when you're on these pills if you need to, but they said it takes at least 4 months for your body to adjust to this medication. So she's been on that particular one for about 2 months, and she started the other one like 3 months before that, but she doesn't have any real side effects with that. But now, I took her the other day, and she's got an issue with her liver, so they took her off those pills for a couple weeks, and they're going to do an ultrasound, and then put her back on, just to see if it was those pills or not. They're not sure. So we're busy going to the doctors, doing all kinds of stuff like that. She and I. So that's what I've been doing with that. Now, her breast is, they look really good. It's really cleared. She's only got a couple little pink spots on one side, and then the incision area still has some issues, but the surgeon originally said once the majority of this is cleared up, we could probably go in and remove the rest of this here and just get rid of it. Because this, by the time the doctor said, I don't like the way this looks, until we were at that doctor's office for the results of all the tests and scans she had, it had spread from one breast to the other. And it just looked like a little rash. But she felt nothing. No itch, no pain, no discomfort, no irritation, nothing. You could just see it. And here it is, freaking cancer. And it's cleared up. We went last month, and she said, I would say you were 80% cleared here. And then when we went a couple days ago, it was even better because, oh, there's that skunk again, that dead skunk. Okay. So she's even better than she was a month ago. So, yay, the medication is working. That medication starves the cancer of what it needs. I think it needs estrogen and stuff like that. And these pills block the cancer from getting any kind of estrogen, and they die off. So she has to be on these pills forever. They told her, if you ever go off these pills, you can consider yourself terminal, because what she has is stage 4. One of the scans she recently had, maybe a couple months ago, they found a spot on her lung. So it could have moved to there. We don't know. I don't know what lung, but I would assume if it is the same cancer, it would be the right lung, because that is behind the affected breast. So that just makes sense. I just can't remember what lung it was, so I'm just assuming. So we've been dealing with that. She's losing even more hair that she hardly had any of to begin with because of the second pill. Where shall I park? Right here, I guess, in the sun. Why not? Someone's in my... Oh, no. A spot's still available in front of Waffle's house. All right, let's see how many times it takes to park today. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's crooked. Too far away. Oh, yeah. Jeez. Should know better than to think I would ever park right the first time. Never had a problem parking like that until I moved here. I had the same problem with my last car. There she goes. That's much better. Yeah. All right. So that's what's going on with my mother. I have paperwork. The guy gave me something to do a survey for him. I did put my window down twice because he approached me twice, but I didn't have to sign anything, I guess. That's it for my update. Sorry for the length of this video. I doubt that I'll edit much of anything. Hopefully I'll get this out right away. Today is Saturday, August 22nd. Yeah. So we'll see how quickly I get this out. Oh, I'm so looking forward to dragging all these groceries into the house. Yay! But you know what? Thank God for the groceries you gave me. These are the masks that I wear. The thin ones. And I'm even thinking of removing, it's a double liner. I'm thinking of cutting out the white inside so that it's even more breathable for me, because I have a hard time, and when I'm in the stores I'm like this. I do not cover my nose. I can't do it. If I'm somewhere like a doctor's office where you have to be, because I've been told put your mask all the way up. I even told one lady, fine, but as soon as I get in the elevator I'm going to take it back down. And then she said, and then as soon as you go into the waiting room you'll have to put it back up. Well, I've been a real rebel, I'll tell you. But yeah, anyway, that's the story of my life right now. What's going on with you? Do you have anything fantastic or wonderful to tell me? I'd love to hear it. Sorry I've been gone so long. I don't have anything happening on a regular basis like weight loss. I don't know if I'm going to have a haul. I doubt very highly a grocery haul. If I do, it'll be separate because this is already 40 minutes before I edit it. And if you don't see a grocery haul within a couple days or so after you've watched this video, then you'll know that I didn't do one. All right, so I guess that's about it. It's great to talk to you, and when I have something to talk about or something to show you, I will be back. Until then, be blessed.